Good morning to everybody. Today's topic is empowerment of identity. Many years ago, a friend told me an old story. Once a rich man reached the gates of heaven. Saint Peter asked him, "Who are you?" The man replied, "I am the son of the city mayor." Peter said, "I did not ask you whose son you are, but I asked you who you are." The man answered, "I am a doctor who treated many people." Peter replied again, "I did not ask you about your profession, but who you are." "I am a believer in God. I pray every day," the man said. Peter repeated, "I did not ask you about your faith. I asked you who you are." One question, many answers. Now, the question addressed to you, what would you say if you are asked, "Who are you?" Identity is a distinguishing mark. It refers to who I am as an individual and how I differentiate myself from others. It includes my uniqueness and how I relate to society. Others too define me through my interactions with them. It is not my family, belief, or profession that defines my identity. My personhood, my qualities, values, beliefs, and lifestyle shape my true identity. There is a profound enchantment in spiritual empowerment. Neither success nor failure has the last word. It is you who should define your identity. The subject of identity begins with knowledge. Hence the famous dictum, "Know thyself." This famous saying is inscribed on the temple of Delphi in Greece. "Noti certon, know thyself." A similar wisdom is found in the Taittiriya Upanishad, which teaches that knowledge leads to liberation. True knowledge is pure knowledge, self-knowledge, leading to the direct perception of the self and ultimately to the supreme reality, God Himself. Another Indian axiom expresses this so beautifully. "Vidya amrutam asnute." Through knowledge, one attains immortality. The Isha Upanishad assures us that when ignorance is overcome, the presence of God is realized everywhere. Plato's famous Republic likewise emphasizes that true knowledge arises from rational insight rather than mere sensory experience. Prayer and meditation are deeply interconnected. Meditative prayer is especially effective. Spending time in nature, observing, reflecting, listening brings peace and clarity. For many, Meditation means quiet reflection, contemplative prayer, or attentive silence in search of wisdom and meaning. Nature itself becomes a teacher and a healer. A few years ago, one of my friends wrote to me, "When you are angry or irritated, look at a flower and relish its beauty. Fill your mind with good thoughts." Yes, it is true. Negative thoughts affect our concentration, well-being, blood pressure, and even breathing. What can we do? Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Then you will enjoy better health. You will experience a new world. Your misery or happiness depends on your thinking or attitude. Do you know the secret? If you light a candle for others, it will shine for you also. Identity is more than titles, success, or achievements. Spiritual identity transcends place and circumstances. It touches inner stability and personal dignity. Spiritual identity tells us that we are more than what we have and more than what we lose. Identity empowers us to discover why we live and to cultivate a transforming consciousness about how we live, why we live, and how we live. When harmony reigns in our volitions, thoughts, and actions, we reveal who we really are. The spiritually empowered person is awakened. He or she is not shaken by success or failure, is free from fear, and is drawn toward truthfulness and creativity. There is a simple parable about a rooster, a cock, that carries a profound message. Many years ago, people depended on the rooster's crow at dawn to awaken the people. One day, a visitor asked the rooster, "You perform a noble service every morning by awakening the people. Yet, in the end, they kill you and eat you. Is that just?" The rooster replied, "That is the fate of anyone who awakens." Well, spirituality awakens, enlightens, empowers. Spiritual empowerment strengthens identity, who you are, in your relationship with God, with others, and with the purpose of your life. To sum up, 1. Spiritual empowerment deepens your identity as God's creation, made in His image. Goodness and godliness already dwell within you. No one can take them away. 2. It liberates you from fear and from the need for comparison or external validation. Authenticity becomes the sign of your identity. 3. Your character, expressed through patience, humility, simplicity, and optimism, becomes your true identity. 4. Spiritual empowerment gives meaning and direction to life. prayer, meditation, and spiritual reflection harmonize and enrich life in its fullness. Next, identity and spiritual empowerment imply a twofold relationship: awareness of one's true self and relationship with others. Then, for Christians, this relationship is also twofold: with God and with Jesus Christ. Christocentrism is the hallmark of Christianity and Christian identity, centering one's life, values, and goals on Jesus Christ and placing complete trust in Him. True empowerment for a Christian is found in and through Christ. Finally, remember, do not strive merely for success. Success is not measured by wealth, name, or fame, but by genuine human relationships, kindness, and compassion. When success becomes the sole focus, it often eludes us, even leading to failure. Seek meaning, truth, and authenticity, and success will follow you as a byproduct. In Hamlet, William Shakespeare places on human lips the timeless cry, to be or not to be. That is the question. It is the drama of our existence itself. Who am I? Why do I exist? How should I live? These are not merely philosophical questions, they are deeply spiritual ones. Francis de Sales answers this anxiety not with doubt, but with deep direction. Be who you are and be it well. Spirituality is not an escape from life, but a call to authenticity. It invites us to discover our true identity rooted in God and to live it fully and joyfully. The spiritual journey is the movement from confusion to clarity, from fear to trust, from fragmentation to inner unity. To be, in the spiritual sense, is to become what we are meant to be, persons awakened to truth, strengthened by grace, and empowered to love. Thank you. God bless you.